Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 3 of our Mazdamundi 6.3 Early Access campaign. Big thanks again to Creative Assembly for providing me here with some early access so I can show you all this campaign a little bit early. Let's dive right back on in. So we took Swamp Town last time and Philip decided to not fall for the bait and he is now running for his life. Followed by Jovi here. Neither one of them have decided to move. We are very much hurting for cash at the moment. I kind of want to go ahead and kick out everything that Kevin has and just let our economy recover a bit. And then he can go ahead and try to run back over here to Skeggy. I don't see Marathi anymore. That doesn't mean she's not going to strike out of nowhere, but we need more so to defend the Isthmus coast. Make sure it doesn't rebel again. Mazda, you are pretty much full on your unit's health. Let's go ahead and just march into their territory. Start doing some damage where we can. Once we wipe out these last guys here, we definitely need to circle, get rid of the ogres, and probably prepare for our war against the Cathayans down here, because it seems hard-coded that we are going to be fighting with them. They are prejudiced, they've got aversion, and good old strategic threat. Do you have the... Nah, we don't have the gold. Does anyone want to make any deals? No.
Who calls?
Fair enough, I guess. Alright, so they're just gonna keep on running, huh? Rite of Awakening is ready to go again? Sweet. Well, I mean, that just gives us even more of our spawning goodies. Let's go ahead and awaken a Priest of Healing. Go ahead and have him pop outside of there. I realized I was muted for just a moment. There's nothing really to do with Mazdamundi except for just kind of march aggressively towards them. I'm going to steal some tech here. We succeed. Upgrade the income building in Hexoatl, the skink patios. I think that's a pretty good idea, actually. We can afford it in both. 900 here. We can't afford it in both. Definitely not. I mean, we absolutely can snag a blessed spawning. And we can get most of the good ones, too, outside of the 250 plus. Blessed Horde ones are pretty mean. Since we are so close to the next tier, let's go ahead. Oh, it's a tough call. We can get both, can't we? So we can get one of the skink javelins that I like so much. Pick these guys out, or combine them with this group. Goodbye. And then we can also go ahead and snag... I really want to use these Blessed Salamander pack. How many missiles do these things fire? 3 shots. I really want to try to make them worth it, or work, but the 100 range is so small. You know what, let's go for it. I've never have tried, or I've never successfully made Razor Dawns work, so in this campaign, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, your name is Venomous, I see. Ah, that's funny. Is there anything that gives us extra research? Venomous. Control, upkeep production for the beasts. Since you're going to be in the Kroak army, Quan Chi might be who we end up going for. I don't want to make any waves with the Dark Elves just yet, though, so let's go ahead and just grab a couple of points into this spell tree. Don't really want to make Marathi mad just yet. We got some cool stuff to show her now, though. Alright, they're still raiding. Don't worry, I know. I can feel it. That's a lot of men of the Empire. Thankfully, mostly wielding bows, so our Saurus can just kind of march in completely without a care. I'm going to try to keep sneaking towards them here, though. Venomous, can you steal some more tech? Well done, well done. Skeggy, I would love walls. We can't until tier 3, though. That's crazy. Let's go money, then. More income. Actually, let's not do it here. Let's go more income. We can't afford it? Oh, barely, man. You're also at war with Rakarth. That works for me.
I'm an immortal dragon, but even my patience is tried.
Give me money.
On behalf of
And then I'll just peace out with Rakarth later on. Take the cash from him. Use this money to expand. Growth. We have 55 growth here. That's really bad. That's really bad. Let's fix that. If we get that up to tier 3, we can at least get walls. It's going to be really tough for the Druchii to actually get in then. Even with shades, they'll struggle. Alright, Lord not moved. Yeah, he's sitting up here in Astromancy stance. He's predicting the future. Don't you judge him. Oh yeah, we need to repair the swamp town, but we can't because it's ridiculously expensive. Let's wait. If we lose the swamp town, that'd be awful. We're not collecting any income anyway, so let's stop that. And then, skill points. Where? Venomous. Your heart has become wild. Good lizard. Alright, a new Burning Skies of Inhimex. The old one, who even the second of the Slaw generation dare not name aloud, is angry. Skies burn with his wrath, and he must be appeased quickly. In doing so, he may issue a sacred spawning, whose reptiles will be special indeed. Kill 500 enemies. I think we can do that. There's a lot of Imperials here. I think we can do that. We can get Chungus right where goes. Siren going by. We can get Kevin down to go fight. Get ready to go fight Chungus. Keep upgrading the labor district here for just more and more gold. Was it going up 250 to 400? That's not a bad increase. I don't know why not 200 or 250 to 500, but you got me. All right, Philip. Prepare to meet our new beasties. Where does the Monument of the Moon have? Yeah, let's go fight Philip first. He might retreat, though. Nah, he's gonna stick it and fight. Good lad, we love to see the honor. And your insides. Alright, so we outnumber them in melee, for sure. Because even these skinks, they count as melee troops, they just chuck javelins, right? So, deployment again. Let's go ahead and make sure you two are in the center. And let's go ahead and start setting up our checkerboards. We'll go skinks. Actually, we want Saurus. Saurus, skinks. That'll be our main battle line. Skinks can begin forward since they have shields. Kroak, Mazdamundi. How many more javelins do we not have in the front? Just these two? Okay, they can be good at just being extras. For the center, rest of my Saurus, they can deploy a wee bit further back on the deep flanks. Temple Guard at the center, always with Mazda. Honestly, these three rolling together is pretty terrifying. Pretty terrifying sight. Group. Saurus infantry, and then you all. I'm not even gonna put in guard mode because I want them charging forward. So we'll just do like this, and then the Blessed Razordon will have by their lonesome. Let's begin. Just march straight at them. Razordons, you come on through as well. Try not to get. I've got blessed by Nurgle out of nowhere. I keep coughing, so I'm trying to stay muted. These are what your Razordon look like when they're blessed. They actually replace whatever the color scheme for your faction is. This is this little green, and they are incredible. So let's see. They also have, on top of everything else, Stalk and Snipe. So we should be able to get in quite close and unleash havoc. Everyone else getting in as well. Let's go ahead and send you sideways to attack those archers. They aren't going to be able to do anything about it. We need to have our skinks slow up just a bit. That way the rest of the Saurus can be close. I'm just going to slow the Kroxigor down in general because they don't like to run. It makes them tired. I'll Mazda through this batch of trees, and then I'll have him speed back up again. Cricket getting shot by archers mainly. Taking a bit of damage, go ahead and get in there. Go for the aura of Quetzal to absorb a bit of that, and then just go start tearing apart those archers. Thank you kindly. Alright, Saurus. Operation Kill Everything is a go. I'm just gonna go ahead and position my Javelin Skinks here. They can do the same, quite like that. Go after the crossbows for me, brother. We're in range to delete some archers and have a back line. Where my Temple Guard? We're gonna follow after Philip. Roxagore teams, let's go ahead and get ready to move in on this flank. Stay away from those halberds if you can, brother. Dangerous stuff. Sneak in these Razor Dawns in a moment. Getting charged right into the skinks. Good luck. Have fun. Drop the heal here. Alright, skinks on the outskirts taking quite a bit of damage. See if we can't get some apotheosis over there on them. Get them good and healed up. Flinch if we can on these crossbows. I think you're a little bit too close to them though. You go through. Raise it on, this is your new target. Take these archers out. Go for the revive here. Keep moving in, lads. Keep moving in. There's lots of Imperials to kill. Javelins, you're kind of stuck, aren't you? Work together there, lads. Saurus, switch sides. Move in. This flank is busted. Send in the Saurus. Flank is busted. Weaken all of that. Oh, the Razor Dawn got charged by the General, you rascals. Bring the Razor Dawn wide. Almost could have been a bad thing there. Roxagore, you need to get out of there. Move into the next group. For sure, get moving. Razor Dawn fire, that's so close. And it does some good damage, that is so close range. And I'm just not comfortable. Go murder these crossbows for me. That will make me feel quite a bit better. 5 seconds here. Mazda, do we have any more spells we can chuck? Definitely. Put these guys down. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Just have them charge wherever they're at. Got by some halberds. Let's go ahead and get out of there. Razor Dawn, let's go ahead and send you. Fire some of those bolts in. Well, if they're just going to sit there, go ahead and charge them. Armor piercing damage is armor piercing damage. Alright, chucks. Javelins. Can we get a soul quench in here? That'd be incredible. Surely there's no way. Skinks are suffering pretty good. Through, where is my Pistolodon? Heal the Kroaks that have lost some models. Thank you. We're real impressed that you're back there, Philip, I can't lie. Go hunt him down for me. Razor Dawn, beautiful. We're ripping these two to shreds. They're gone now. Start chucking those into the back line for me. Clearly not winning that fight. Turn it into a melee. Let's drop a Apotheosis heal on Cricket if we can reach him. Temple Guard, where are you brothers at? Shut down Philip. Everyone else go hit units around him. Start throwing stuff at him, skinks. When in doubt, chuck a whole bunch of stuff at people. Look at that. How many kills are these Razor Dawns up to? 50? That's not bad, I guess. So with these halberdiers, we need one of you to turn around and... Oh wait, these guys are completely free. No, keep fighting here. Philip's gotta go. Drop the armor for this whole crew, and that's a pretty awesome win there. Should be the end for Philip's squad, if we can help it. Razor Dawn put in some good work, and the AI definitely knows that they're a threat, so immediately turns to attack them, but that's 100 kills. You rack them up fast. Throwing 3 armor-piercing bolts is pretty dangerous, as you'd think. They're like dark shards, but seemingly stronger. Alright, well, I'll catch you in a moment. And Philip has been extradited from the New World once again. I think we'll go ahead and exterminate. Gotta keep sending that message. Plus, I like piece of experience. Man-Thing Sacrifice, Audacious from Mazdamundi, and a Wand of Jet. Extra spawning sequence, all sorts of good stuff. Ludwig and company can go ahead and fall, signaling the death of this faction. Sorry, New World colonies, not today. Better luck next time. Alright, next time we should go for Shield of Safari for ward save every time we're casting with Mazdamundi. And then Cricket can have a Blade Shield.
It's a skink tech.
It's a skink tech. Then, Miss, we're going to keep you as a Stealer of Technology for now. 6k here. I'd prefer to spin it over here at Hexoatl if I can. 8 turns before it's tier 4. That'd be awesome. Let's go ahead and upgrade this, and then we shall take the Fallen Gates to tier 3. Because once it has the landmark building here that allows us to get Temple Guard as a garrison, and just upkeep production for all of our Temple Guard, and good stuff. Should be able to defend itself pretty well. And then the Port Reaver settlement is what the one we'll take up to next year. We gotta hunt down Chungus next. Chungus. Gotta find out, aren't you? Oh, a new rebellion. How fun. I can't wait. The Jade Court, he's unfriendly, but we're overcoming our overcoming our prejudices slowly with him. Just gotta keep him at arm's length so we know when to crush him. Alright, rebellion in the jungles? What? Oh, it's over here. He just gets a whole town. That's cool. Langritis is gone, and we just lose a settlement. A strict schedule from which the skinks work to ensure the great plan is carried out. Construction cost reduction for resource buildings, and a little bit more gold from trade terrace. Jaina. Alright, Mazdamundi, let's go ahead and take this mysterious island. By storm. You should take the power of prescience. Mist clings to the ground and stubbornly refuses to shift, even as your followers stride forth. They approach a place of ancient power and proceed to loot it. Movement range, excellent. Well, we've got to go hunt down Friendly here. Friendly, the incredibly unfriendly. Man, she'll be here all week. I would like to get back to Port Reaver. But I also want to replenish. Nah, we don't need to, do we? It's just a garbage army. Skeggy's going to have another rebellion too. Or I guess Skeggy will have its first rebellion soon. I think we'll take this up to the Holy Ziggurat, and then we'll continue on Hexoatl from there. Lord not moved. Kevin is waiting for them to try something when they rebel. It's gonna be great. Growth building upgrade here, and we will pass. Oh, yes, we should probably repair this before it turns into a rebel settlement as well. That'd be sad. Definitely need to know how good their defenses are, so let's come back over here towards the Shrine of Sotek too. we could start taking out Marathi settlements and gifting them to Kislev. Little Grom would be a great addition to our armies, or even Ice Guard. The Bloodhall Coven is no more. And we've got another rebellion about to kick off. Followed by me. Brutish Overseer. We got an angry Kroak eating our skinks that are building buildings. That's no good. You want to tend to avoid things like that going on. Mazda, can we reach Swamp Town? They've got this weird placement now. So no, we can't. We can almost. We let Philip rebuild it all. No, we really don't. Come here. It's time to die again. A little bit more gold here, which we can just wait. And we shall have. Well, the Pleasure is now fighting against... We probably want to jump in on this one. While it will slow our conquest of Lustria, making sure the faction we want to win against Marathi is definitely a good idea. We'll save gold there. Kevin's going to sit outside and get ready to punch whoever decides to rebel, and we'll just go ahead and skip. He wants peace, but there is no peace. As many have learned before him, only the void. We got some fertility rights there in Skeggy. Income is down because people are busy. A unusual location in Port Reaver. Oh, would we get one of the new ones? One of the new ones? A Warpstone meteorite back. It is one of the new ones. So the greatest Warpstone deposits are torn directly from Morrisleeve's baleful orb, plummeting in fiery green pillars of smoke. 30 Skaven corruption. Well, that's nasty. 20 research rate, but 30. And whenever Skaven corruption is 100 or more, we get 30 more research rate? Youch. What does that do? Just drop control further? And maybe something we could farm, actually. As long as it doesn't get worse in terms of what it does. If it's just control, we can probably farm that with Kevin, just for some experience. It'll slow down the development of that settlement, but I think that's fine. Mazda? Destroy. His big old belly rumbles, and that's the end for the New World colonies. Again. A secondary end for them. And we might as well go ahead and collect some income. The rebellion is guaranteed to pop up over there. Since it's gonna happen anyway, we might as well make the gold. Repair. And then we can upgrade Maku Peaks to the next tier. Exactly what we want to do. Wait for that rebellion. With the Skaven corruption, we're gonna get Skaven rebellions, which that should be even easier to deal with. Provided they don't become something more scary than just your normal Skaven. We might end up giving Kevin the new Ripperdactyl. That'd be kind of fun. They could drop in on whoever's surrounding him. Let's go ahead and snag Comet of Kazandora. Arcane and Forging is good. I just do not think it is as good as just dropping a big rock on people who are surrounding you. Giving you hold here, I think. Now we can't afford anything, so we'll just recruit next turn if we need it. We skip through in my rebellion. I think we'll deal. I like that Hexoatl has only just kind of evened out. That is crazy. James Billings attacks where we're not. This is dastardly. Fair enough. James. We gotta get things under control, don't we? We should probably go for the Tablet of Order to fix control across the board here. We've got Grievous for Mazdamundi. Once new temple cities are fully connected to the geomantic web, future spawnings will be accelerated, so more movement range for all armies, more growth. Good stuff. In the battle for Lord Kroak, after a considerable amount of searching high and low right across Lustria, Lord Kroak's skink scouts finally locate the overgrown temple tomb in which the ancient relic priest is meditating, as ever upon the fine details of the great plan. However, in their haste, it would appear the scouts were somewhat careless, as they have been followed to Kroak's location by a force of those insidious Ratmen, the Skaven, and they plan to destroy him. once and for all by incinerating his physical remains that anchor him to the world. This must not come to pass. Finn Kroak from harm whilst his priests awaken him. Soon. Not yet. We have to keep dealing with Joseph here. You're not even getting your real name, you James. Bring yourself round. Would love to actually have some positive control here in Hexoatl. Lost Ericsson, the Shield Smasher, returns. Oh, you chicken. He's gonna build up troops far away from Skeggy. Honestly, we could probably win. What does Alter Resolve think? Close defeat? Yeah, I thought so. We'll go ahead and ambush right next to Skeggy. Draw this fool in. Mazda, we have to go deal with the Monument of the Moon. Actually, you know what? Let's hustle round, because these guys raiding is what's causing all of the woes. So we're gonna hustle to go deal with them. Building nothing in Port Reaver. I'm glad they got it up. Oh, Port Reaver is tier 2. We need to start working on control. Okay, so does this drop income? No, it's just control, which is a growth reduction and nothing more. As long as those rebellions keep happening up there, we're good to go. And then we can try out Feral Cold Ones, just for the armor piercing. They're a pretty spooky unit. Yeah, let's grab some Cold Ones. Mazda can hustle over here to deal with Chungus. James will either build up or run our way. Should be not a problem, and then we pass once again. No, we shall not. Philip wants a peace treaty again. I mean, you're offering a lot of gold, but I can't have it. Instructor from Mazdamundi, Nemesis Crown, somewhere in the Empire. We're not going to be dealing with that. No siree. Chungus has got to go. Death to the ogres in this land still, which we shall then exterminate, or... Now it takes a little bit more gold. Short Tooth's gone. Got ourselves an Opal Amulet and the Amazon Barbs. Hailing deep from within the Amazon Basin, these reptiles instinctively hunt in a coordinated fashion, creating a savage synergy. Or symmetry, one of the two. Either way, it's savage. Lost Ericsson, what are you doing? Brother. Why do you have such good units, too? They might have changed how that works. She's still at war here. We're definitely going to end up involved at some point here. For better or worse. How much do we need to take this up? 8,000? 8,000. It's a skate tech. We upgrade the Ziggurat here. We then don't have the gold to grab some... Tough call. I think we will go for it. Evan, you just hang out in Skeggy. Transcendent healing for regeneration. Yeah, regeneration's quite good. Can kind of confidently throw Mazdamundi into combat and not worry about him. Alright, Jade Court, you at war with anyone new? Still Rakarth. You're at war with all of the elves. She didn't beat her armies fast enough, so it looks like she's going to lose to the Cult of Pleasure. Just the way it works sometimes.
The Empire.
The Empire. Cannot exist anymore. Sorry. Skeggy has been besieged. Lost Eric is brave enough to move on in now. Fair enough. Well, we'll simply take the Pyrrhic victory, wipe him out, and... Ritual Purify. Yes. Sorry, Lost Eric. We knew you'd lose that one. Ranked up in own territory with a sequence of expansion. Construction costs for Sotek and Cult of Old Ones buildings. Huh. That's very specific. Killing Instincts gives us more damage. Let's go for the Aura of Inertia. Woundmaker here. Kevin can keep holding in Astromancy stance. There is an actual trait for this. I don't know if he can gain it though, since he's not a Toad Priest, but we'll see. Philip, we've got to come back out to sea to go get him. Which is just a barrel of joy. Yep, we'll just go ahead and pursue on round. Would we have a high enough income, I think we can go for just another lord here in Hexoatl. They can build up the Elite Saurus, and we can just kick out all these others eventually. Eventually. Yeah, so how much is it for 5,700? Not very worth it right now either. So we'll go Eastern Bazaar. That's Eastern Bazaar, really? Okay. Eastern Bazaar and some skink lookouts. Now I'll be a little bit arrogant up there. The Fallen Gates. Proper arrogant. I mean, we're gonna have rebellions every turn now. It's just dropping control though. I think we can handle escape and corruption like that. That's not a problem. Once it hits 100, we're getting even more research rate. That is a good trade-off. What do we got right now? 128? Yes, please. Especially when Venomous gets here. We can steal some tech from them. But I think Marathi's gonna win that fight, so just go join Kevin for now. We've got to speed your animations up. That's next. There it is. He's become fascinated with the greatest of planets of all, Uranus. Extra post-battle chance of stealing items and winds of magic, which is, I mean, quite good. Now we have the Tablet of Order going, so more control, which won't help in Skeggy, but it will everywhere else. See, this is lovely. More control. Swamp Town. I think we'll go ahead and stop collecting income, because good grief, we're just going to keep bouncing back and forth here. Which is very, very annoying now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep these. We might have to go hand them off to someone else while we build up the income and then declare war on the Jade Court eventually. For now, though, we crush Philip again. I'm just going to auto-resolve him. We've fought him enough times. We lose a lot, but we can replenish that easily. Yes, probably not looting would be good too, wouldn't it? That's going to be a guaranteed rebellion next turn, and then it'll go over here at Swamp Town. Because it's never going to work with us. That was a lot of loss. Okay. Not worth, in the slightest. Let's go Exorcism here for more leadership magical attacks and the like. Meat Storage Hall is a little bit more replenishment. Even more growth. Or we can just save here for Ziggurat of Dawn. Let's do that. Let's go Ziggurat of Dawn and then Swamp Town. Even if we try to upgrade, it's just going to get taken out, so let's see. If it just keeps swapping back and forth, we're going to hand these over to the Jade Court until we have the power to take out all of it all at once. Purification, Coexistence, Annihilation. Like replenishment. Sequence of the global plan. Ooh, that's pretty awesome. Oh, just more technology. Let's head down to the extra tech research rate. Well, we drop back down to 76. No, we have a surplus of 76. Alright, that's gonna be that. If you come outside the settlement, does it go faster? Really? We've actually got some pretty decent control in here now, do we? Moon Shard's fallen. Yeah, she's going to lose aggressively to Marathi unless we get involved. I don't know that we should. We should probably just focus down here and keep appeasing Marathi. Yes. The elves' fight is not ours. Name it a rebellion, you don't say. Hey, look. They played us again. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and sell these to the Jade Court until we have a secondary army. Or, you know, I guess we could build up a secondary army now, because that's just a pain. Rite of Awakening's ready to go again. As the Blood God knows all too well, war is a meat grinder that constantly requires fresh supplies, which means recruits are not always easy to come by. On this rare occasion, though, there are a glut of bodies ready and willing to join the fray. Yeah, because a spawning probably happened. There's definitely a reason for it. Don't pretend like you don't know. The Rite of Ferocity we can go for again, or we go Rite of the Awakening. Let's get up another Toad Priest. Wakey wakey. We shall then bring in a Priest of Light because they're fairly broken. Especially against the Dark Elves and they're trying to run away from you shenanigans. We'll just net them and talk everyone to death. Also, it may just be time to declare war on... I don't think we even want to get involved with the Druchii stuff up here in the north. We want to go all in on dealing with Cathay. I thought, well, we could sell the settlements to Cathay. No. These all belong to me.
I see wisdom eludes you.
I see you smell. We're going to go ahead and wake up another one of our priests here. So we got a 4th generation. Ooh, a 2nd gen. There is still 2nd generation besides... Oh, maybe I was super... I thought he was the last one. Oh, wow. So they've changed up how these work, too. So the 4th generation, spell intensity, immune to flanking, 30 attack, 20 defense. So they seem like they're more of a melee-focused one. They have less winds of magic, of course, than ward save when fighting against armies that have corruption. 2nd generation, though, way more winds of magic, extra barrier, so they're way more magically potent, while these guys are more melee potent. Interesting. I mean, their magic's also stronger, but they have less of it. Cool. Yeah, that's really cool. So we're not fighting against armies that spread chaos or spread any kind of woes. We're gonna go ahead and grab Toxic, the Life Mage. $216 per. Expensive. Let's go ahead and grab a couple of Saurus with spears. Because we will have to deal with Jet and Jade Lions. Plenty of Jet and Jade Lions. Yep, you two hold Skeggy. We'll probably swap, actually, the Saurus we have here over for the other, the Slan, and they can just have these Elite Saurus. They don't have shields, but eventually we'll trade them out. Since Mazda is really more about Temple Guard anyway. Let's go more health for our Saurus Scarvet. Then now that we're... Well, I don't know. I was like, are we going to be able to hold it? Probably not still, because we have to keep trading back and forth here. Here's what we'll do. Come outside the settlement. Move to Port Reaver. I will end up selling this, because we can just do damage to you on bow later.
The Celestials, deadly.
You can have the Monument of the Moon. It even has the Nayward Moon in it. How exciting. And then I don't want trade, I just want your money. I don't want any issues when I would come to stab you later. So now we've got a lot of gold. We can use that for all sorts of good stuff. Well, not yet, but we will be able to use this for all sorts of good stuff eventually. Separated the Fallen Gates. Now we're probably good here. Any heroes we can afford? No. You know, since we are doing some recruitment, let's swap to Alignment of War. Is it the one for recruit? Recruit rank. You don't get extra recruit. You only get 2? That's crazy. We recruit very slowly. Good regiment around, but I'll save those. Alright, fair enough. Lord not moved because he's up there waiting for the Skaven to emerge, and turn. I said turn. Philip wants peace. No, there's no peace. Got some melee built up, so now we've got a combat focus, so extra recruit rank going forward. Nice, nice, up to tier 3. That's excellent. I would prefer not to have to recruit more skinks. Mostly Saurus army going forward, but we'll see what we're allowed to do. Oh yes, and Toxic, you have a fairly lame name. Especially since you're 2nd generation, you shall be the Wizard Lizard. Welcome. Mazda, can you get across here and hit the swamp town? Not come across and hit the swamp town. Fair enough. You can reach, we'll do the same. Have you come with us for some experience. Hold. Double hover chair means double the damage. We'll swap this spear guys out, and Mazda can deliver the death blow here. Nice. Actually, a fair bit of gold and a skink profit, too. Let's go ahead and just occupy. Occupy, and Mazda's got the lock. The largest stegodon to be found anywhere. Lock has served Mazdamundi faithfully for almost 500 years. They've been destroyed yet again. Alright, 10,000 gold is a lot. 7 turns, though, before we can do anything with Hexoatl, which I don't like. Let's start aggressively building up these spawning sequence. I think that's kind of hilarious. We'll upgrade the Holy Ziggurat here, and 16, 13. What else can we do here? Get another scrying pool going. I think we have one up here already. I guess 5 more research rate and extra movement. What if instead we go for the stone marker? Income up plus 8% and then extra. That's where you get your extra recruitment from, is the markers. Huh. So the Lizardmen are from Dead Space, confirmed. So inspiring presence for the Wizard Lizard. Get over here towards that Greater Arcane Conduit. And then finish off the blue line in his and then his main line. We do have enough spawnings for some artillery, which I do like. I don't necessarily want to kick these King cohort out, but I've already sent the Wizard Lizard on. We'll go ahead and recruit them in next turn. Lizardmen Plaza here is not worth it in the slightest. In fact, we'll go ahead and stop collecting income from here as well. Alright, so now we're at least generating 8 of those spawning sequence every turn. That's quite a bit better. Do we have a rebellion coming in Skeggy anytime soon? It's taking way too long. Hurry up and rebel. Right, that's 8 technologies research, so we get a Talisman of Preservation and an Aura of Quetzal. Great stuff. Individual lives are of little importance in the final analysis, only the great plan matters. Well, it does. Alright, so we got a couple of good items. Let's go ahead and grab the skinks from Mazda here. So you two, honestly, we'll just grab all of them and start replacing. Yes. Although we won't be able to start here, will we? So, almost all of them. You two, the most elites, go on back. Wizard Lizard, you come on over to, not Port Reaver, but I guess we'll have you stay in Swamp Town. Once Mazda moves on. I want Mazda to start getting ready to start doing his quest battles. Our armies are, well, not exactly what I want. I think we can definitely take on the first one for the Sunburst Standard. Come on away here, Mazda. Let's move back into Hexoatl. Switch to any camp stance and then see what we can recruit here. Masaurus are expensive. Let's grab one. I'm going to go ahead and just kick these guys out. And then 2 slots left for some blessed spawnings. I definitely want a solar engine. Because it's going to refill the vigor on our units. Can I spawn 2? Could I spawn 2 of those? No, there's no way. We've got our solar engine in, and then I think another good opportunity would be the Paco Pot cohort. It'd be our only cavalry. It'd be kind of funky. We'll just go all in on the hunting barbs for our first quest battle here. Grab them now so we know if we can handle the increase to our income or our upkeep. Kevin, it looks like you've got some skills. Great. Okay, good, good, good. Glyph Necklace is pretty dang awesome. Preservation Talisman. Go ahead and combine these two together. Get a Aura of Quetzal. We've got quite a few of those. Let's combine these two to get something blue here. Another Talisman of Preservation. Perfect. We'll give that here to... Not Cricket. Definitely Venomous. Potion of Farsight. Cube of Darkness. Darkness. We'll go probably Wysen's Wild Form. We won't be able to cleanse the corruption that's here. That's just not gonna happen. Endurance for you. Manspawn Sacrifice. I'll give you the skink probably. We're not really doing any recruiting of skinks right now. That has to be on a skink oracle or otherwise. You go ahead and have it then. Perfect. Let's get into one last fight. We got a quest battle to do. Mazda. Wait, we have to do that next turn. Next turn we should do it Mazda. Get into the jungles, and actually let's go ahead and collect that income for the possibility of a fight. I mean, good stuff. We've got some income to spare. Love to see it. We'll go ahead and pass. Alright, our turn. Got some Saurus warriors recruited. Mazda. I'm confident to go take on some forces of chaos. Let's do it. Sunburst Standard. If we take a look here, it's now much more on our side. Lovely. So what is that actually doing for us? Melee defense and missile resist. That's not bad. The chance begin. Let's do it. Oh yeah, you can't be any kind of stance, can you? Wand of Jet. Well, I quite like that one, yeah. Okay, so let's dive in. One final battle here for today's episode. Chaos. About to find out, aren't you? So, Festergax and Ragnar. Alright, so Mazda, we shall give this standard to you and charge straight on in.
Sick uncanny. Zulat Mazdamundi.
You are to die, then die well. Alright, Mazda, let's send you and Cricket in across the way first. Survey your army, choose a formation quickly, and then help defend the bridge. And so we shall. Move up on either flank there. I don't like that one of them doesn't have access to the extra sneakiness, but I understand that that's just the way it's going to be. Masaurus and the others in the center. We're going to go straight across here. We got to get their attention. And then Kroak's Gorge take up position on either side. Skinks. Okay, who wants to get hit with some Soul Quench? Looks like you guys. Yeah, we could definitely go for the rocks, but I'm right here. It's okay. They're not going to be overrun. Sneak you on this side if you can. Extra speed, go. Missed it. Extra speed, go. Mazda, go ahead and crash in. We can drop a rock on their head in a hurry. Solar engine, let's start ripping some shots. There's is not going to enjoy fighting Dragon Ogres, although he seems to be a huge beast. Drop a rock on down. Cricket managed to sneak on by, perfect. So I think now we just profit. Ouch. Raining down some doom, we'll go ahead and revive those lads there. Thank you, come again. Weaken everyone here with a bok bok. With a Bok, they now cease to be a problem. You blast this hell cannon. Both of the big jabby units, go ahead and start throwing your stuff at this giant. And then you two move in as well. Throw stuff at those spawn, throw stuff at whatever doesn't have very much armor. The spawn will work for me. Get in here, heal crystal. How fast that giant went down. Youch. Oh, he's not out getting good shots? Weird. Alright, blind this giant then. Perfectly acceptable other thing to do. Big rock. Monsters capable of flying the chasm. Oh no. Whatever shall we do? Rock. Those guys are going. Break yourself back over pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and send. I realize you jumped into melee. So fall back. Hang out, wait for the next group. Javelins reposition. Solar engine, can you get some shots now on the Feral Manticore? That'd be awesome. Well, this hell cannon isn't too close. Go ahead and recharge. Oh, you missed. Get the guys back there, though. That's incredible. Love to see it. What is this, like a Melkoth? Yeah, some big Melkoths. Big Melkoths. Alright, you guys move in. Take out these Manticore hunters. As if we really need the help. I don't know that we do. Guard. Kill this Manticore. I didn't even realize you were in here, Ragnar. Kinda thought you were already done. Fall back a bit. Mimics on Barb. His log is insane. What are his stats? 20 and 40. He's just a big old chunky dino. Alright, fair. He's almost got the same health as Mazdamundi, or not Mazdamundi, of course. Kugath. Sword Spears, fall back. Oh, you're already in the front lines, everyone. Bring it all in. Fire those solar beam shots wherever possible. We'll just move these guys forward a bit. Having a hard time hitting anything, but that Manticore is gone. And then we deploy the tried and true rock from space. He just deletes those units. And Manticore is back. Good. Let's go ahead and send it some surprise. What kind of damage this thing's doing? One volley is awesome. Weaken everything here once more. Midnight Wind hates you. All troops here, turn back around. It looks like all of Chaos has broken. Running for the hills. Hola, skinks. And that would be that. Forces of Chaos and no more. Like, are you guys done? Are you sure? Oh no, they're back. Hang on now, it's not over yet, I guess. Skinks, you guys fall back. No reason to lose any for no good cause. We're just waiting for these guys to flee. Grab all of our Saurus, lock them, and send them into combat. Mazda, you come back as well. We can soul quench a few of these guys. That's the win. I'll get you on the campaign map. Quest complete, losing almost nothing. We were able to heal up pretty much everyone who took any damage, including the skinks. I think we need probably 2 revive crystals in every army to make sure just no one falls. That's a pretty reasonable standard, I'd say. This is more gold. Chaos Breaker Mazdamundi, and now we have his special Sunburst Standard. The Radiant Golden Totem generates a golden globe of power that shields those. Oh, this was like the bubble shield from episode 1. Gungan bubble shield acquired. Be cool if there was actually effect of that on the battlefield. but I don't think there is, sadly. Create your arcane conduit, and now we can start working on that blue line. Also strike for cricket, which now become an absolute terror. And truthfully, what does it say about the next, the battle for the Cobra Mace? It says we're going to obliterate them. So I'd say we begin the next episode with a fight against these Skaven. We'll teleport right on in. And we'll have Mazda versus Bilefitch. Thank you so much for stopping on by today's Hexoatl campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone. And I'll see you all in the next one.